Good morning, and welcome to another video. You like that? That's a theme song. Good morning, I can't make it up. Okay, I forgot what I said already. So good morning, honey. The time still hasn't caught up with me. I still haven't caught up with time. Somebody's behind, and I'm feeling like it's me. Okay, so I woke up this morning with probably like less than 30 minutes to spare before it's time for me to get out of the door. I have the morning shift this morning, and I worked yesterday, and yeah, so today the schedule is jumping. I have 5 appointments today. I believe it's my first time having like a full 5 appointments. Usually I don't get like a booking in the middle there, or somebody cancels a booking or something like that, but today we have full schedule. As many appointments that can fit on my schedule is what I have. I don't have no 90-minute breaking up the time or nothing like that. So today's gonna be a full day. I have 3, and then I'm taking an hour break, and then I have 2 more, and then I'm done. So I do like the morning shift in that you don't have to like close out the room and all that kind of stuff, but as you can see, the time and stuff like that. And let me tell you, if my schedule wasn't full, perhaps today would be a day I stay at home, because I know this might be TMI, but I'm just gonna tell it to you anyway. That beautiful breakfast that I just had, I just threw it all up. I don't know, I think it's something in the pancake, something in the oatmeal. It's just certain things that just makes my stomach just like, no, we're not doing that. So I should have just probably stuck to no breakfast, but then I was being greedy, right? And I want to get a little breakfast in, especially doing all these massages. So that didn't quite work out. I would have stayed home, but I'm not actually sick. I know it's just from the food. So there's that. And that's something as well. There are certain jobs that you have where you can just kind of call out. And I'm not saying that I can't call out, because I can call out. There are certain industry jobs that you can just call out, especially if you're working by yourself. People don't really care that you're sick. They care that they booked the massage and you were supposed to be the therapist, the practitioner, however you want to say it, and then you cancel their appointment. And this is how people end up with bad reviews and stuff. I know you're like, I was sick, and I remember I had a very cold during the C-19 times, and I had a full schedule of clients. The AC went out in the building. I did not cancel my appointments. I let them come there. Well, I did let them know about it, and I thought that they would cancel, but nobody canceled. And they did not feel that the AC went out while they were laying on the table. It felt like good spot temperature to them. I was sweating. And not only was I sweating, but I was also sick. So in between my appointments, like let's say the client's getting undressed to get on the table, and then when they're done, I went into like one of the other rooms and just coughed as much as I could to get the mucus out of my throat. But I wasn't sitting there sniffing, going and then coughing over people doing a massage. I cannot stand when people do that. You better let your nose run and have a tissue in the other pocket and be wiping it, okay? Or put a mask on. That's probably the best thing for you to do. But as I said all that, I thought that was appropriate time to say, sick days, you don't really get to take sick days, because that's 5 people that they would miss out on, an appointment. There's nobody else to take the appointments. So I'm not gonna do that. Like I said, I'm not sick. It's just a little tummy trouble. I have a full day today, and then I guess I'll just kind of talk to you in between if something comes up. But remember, tomorrow is the day that I really wanted to get, because I work at the spa in the afternoon, but in the morning I'm gonna take mobile. And girl, it might be more than one mobile. Now, that would put me at 5 massages for tomorrow as well. And if I take another, that I could probably do 8 massages tomorrow. I have never done that. That's actually risky business, but I'm actually willing to do it. Honestly, I'm willing to do it. Within reason. I'm not gonna take any crazy appointments, and I'm not gonna take anything far away. But if I have a lot in the area right there, it's just busy time. The kids are about to go back from spring break, and it's just busy. As a matter of fact, I think this district, their kids go to spring break this week. Yeah, so they might be busier too. So for that reason, so I'm gonna hop on the busy train. Okay, so I'm rambling now. Sit tight, stay tuned, and I'll see you later. Okay, I'm here with 3 minutes to spare. And I want to hurry up and go in because, you know, I have the hot stones now, so I have to set up all that stuff. I have my little massage belt thing here, and I'm just going to take out that stuff that I put in there yesterday. If you don't see that video, it's uploaded now. And then also we use gel here, so I'm going to take my oil and leave it in here as well. I do have an appointment in the morning, and just in general, I just keep this stuff in here because the last thing I ever want to do is get to a massage appointment and then forget, girl, the lotion or the oil, okay? So here's this. Buckle this around my waist. I even have sheets in here for tomorrow. That's the client, okay. So somebody's about to pull in next to me. Let me go. I'm in the car, obviously. Obviously, I'm in the car. I haven't taken a look at the schedule or anything, like any tips anybody left. I had 3 massages back in a row. That was my first time doing 3 massages back to back here at this location. And in a while, honestly. Did everybody want to relax? No, people had little problems and stuff like that. And so I want to talk to you about customer complaints. Now, doing these videos, my goal really is just to help people who, you know, like I said, you're going into the industry and you just don't know what to expect. And some of these videos you might find that actually help you out with like life stuff, right? But I'm really not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to pretend like I know everything. But I want to talk about a client experience. And like I said, I don't bring you all the client experiences because I think it's a little unnecessary. But the ones that will help you out, I think it's beneficial for me to bring them to you, especially when we're doing a video like this. So I had a client today, and some people are just rude. And if you are a Black person, I'm just gonna be honest with you, and you work in perhaps a location that is just not very Black. Like, I think I've had 2 Black clients since I've been here. And sometimes, you know, I get like an Indian client. I don't mean a Native American, okay? I don't mean my people. Oh, I said, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you get a person of color. That's a better way to say it. But it's very rarely. That's not really the population here. And if you know, because you've been living a little while, you know that sometimes people have this, not you know what I mean. Like, they're just rude. They're rude just because they feel like you're less than them because your skin is a different color. And I'm just really not the person for that. However, I know when it's happening. So I had a client come in and she was complaining about her neck and her back, right? And I asked her the same thing I asked every client, which is there any areas that you would like me to avoid? Okay. And, you know, once I get to doing a little work on the neck and on the back, she's like, oh, don't touch my hair. I don't want my hair to get dirty. I have somewhere to go after. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay. Now I could answer her like I would answer a person who, you know, didn't let me know information that I asked them, but I didn't choose that time to do that. And a lot of time, if you're a person, you have a hard time like bridling your tongue, okay? This is a lesson you can learn in the Bible if you have some trouble with that. If you have a hard time bridling your tongue, like somebody tell you something, somebody say something to you and you know they were wrong, or you know they need to be told off. Every instance is not the time for you to do that. 1, it messes up your tip. It messes up your tips. 2, it messes up your money in that if the front desk sees that people often have complaints with you, they're less likely to book people with you, okay? Now, this location, they're so busy, they can't really do that, but you don't want them kind of complaints. You don't want the kind of problem. You don't want to be fired at the end of the day. So I have learned how to deal with people, okay? And I just really left her neck alone. I left her neck alone, and you could tell that she just wanted to complain about something, and I left her nothing to complain about. I did not argue back with the young lady. At the end, she was like, oh, that was a really good massage. And I said, I'm glad you enjoyed your massage and enjoy the rest of your day, just like I would tell anybody else. I didn't, you know, I wasn't looking for her to validate my massage or validate me. And I find that that's a lot of people, you get so excited about people say, oh, that was so good. Oh, that was the best. I don't pay attention to that, because you'll get a person who, you know, they be acting like that. And then it kind of puts a damper in your day because they be acting like that. No, either you like the massage that I provide or you don't. Or you can, like, you know, she's not new to the location. So that means you've been on a few people's tables, and I'm just not the one for that. So, you know, and then again, pressure. So I asked her the normal questions. And then when she gets on the table, she's letting me know things that she probably should let me know in the intake. And pressure. So I said, what pressure do you usually get? She says medium to firm. But when I'm actually doing the massage, and I mean actually doing like a regular medium, I had to go below a medium. I had to go like Swedish light. So that's going to be something that I leave in the notes. But some people, sometimes they don't know what they want, and then sometimes just like to complain. And you're going to have to not let people who like to complain ruin your day like they're ruining their life, okay? Because nobody wants to be around a complaining Kathy or a complaining Cathedra. Okay, I wish y'all put a black person name in there too. Nobody want to be around somebody that's always complaining, which is why I'm not going to use these videos to complain, but I do want them to be, a bit, not informative. Well, yeah, informative, but like teaching. Okay, so sometimes people do have attitudes, and this is not the industry for you to get back with them. Okay, this is the industry where in the moment you deal with it, like you deal with it however you got to deal with it, very professional, and then you go up to the front desk and say, don't put her back on my schedule. Or then you leave the person's house and you say, block, I'll never see you again. Okay, this is that type of industry. It's not the place for you to be like, well, you told me that you wanted your neck and your back, and then here I am. How am I supposed to know that you got some place to go? This is not the industry for that. You have no clients. You have no clients, and if you're independent, baby, they will rip you a new one in those reviews, and then you'll get no clients. So there's that. Girl, but let me tell you something. All that aside, let me drink this, because, let me drink this. This is the mojito flavor, sparkling water. Ugh, that pancake tastes though. It's a sparkling water, but it's mojito flavor. Every appointment I had today had stones. So they gave me that little hot stone training, and baby, I've been hot stoning. I've been hot stoning. And that's upgrades. So that's all those upgrades. My last one was a Himalayan stone, and honestly, I thought I would really like them, and I'd rather just do the regular stones. I'll be honest and saying, baby, it was a whole lot of cleaning. After my first appointment, who got a full body hot stone, I was like, you know what? I don't have much time. I literally only have a minute before I go to get my client. I better sit here and wash these stones. And good thing I did, because the lady who I was just talking to you about, then she wanted a mini hot stone, which is just like not full body, just like in a targeted area. And I'm glad I actually had some hot stones to give her. And then the next person came in. I said, okay, so this is the thing. When you can do hot stones, you just go ahead and clean it for every appointment. And I had to stop at the right time. Like, you remember when I told you I give everybody like their full time? Well, I had to stop at the right time so that I have enough time to clean them. So I just do the best that I can in the time given. That's all I can do. The good thing is I only have 2 left, and then the person who comes in after me doesn't come in till like 6 o'clock, and I get off at 3. So baby, I don't have to rush. I love that. I'm gonna set her room up real nice for homegirl. Oh, and I gotta ask about that other appointment, because it looks like a double booking. Looks like it's on, somebody booked on the web, they booked on my schedule, and then they booked on another girl's schedule. So I might not actually have an appointment like directly after. So I'm gonna check on that. What else? I think that's it. There's been some mobile massage appointments popping up here close by where I am, but I'm not gonna push it. I already have 5 on my schedule. I'm not gonna push it, at least not right now. Maybe I might take some tonight because I'm really not tired. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you later. It smells good in here. So I'm all done. Let me tell you, my spot was jumping, so I'm gonna post some appointments if I can on the screen. Maybe it was like 4 appointments that I missed while I was at work. And I say missed, I couldn't have taken them anyway, but it looked like they were for tomorrow and Sunday. So maybe I could have, but I don't have my phone with me in the treatment room, so I miss out on those appointments. So I'm just going to make sure to turn my ringer on. Man, today was a day. Everybody got an upgrade except one client. And I did a deep tissue, and I mean, like, you ever did a deep tissue and you're like, man, how are you even taking this pressure? I did a deep tissue like that today. And at this location that I work, I absolutely love it. Deep tissue is not free. We get paid commission for deep tissue, and they have to pay an extra, I think, $20 for deep tissue. Now, if it was just like I've had people ask for deep tissue and it wasn't like a big deal. It's like, you just want to say deep tissue. That's why you want deep tissue. But this person actually was like, the most intense pressure you have. And if he didn't have the muscles, I just said I didn't get too many black people, but I got one today. If he didn't have like the muscle, the body, the mass to take the pressure, I wouldn't have done it, but he did, so I didn't mind doing it. What else? I use my elbow. I can't even think of a time where I've ever used my elbow. And he definitely said he enjoyed it, but that was the deepest massage that he ever had. And I don't know how people, I was going to ask him a few times, like, how are you stomaching this? But I decided to not ask too many questions during the massage because I just don't want to. Anyway, what else? Yeah, I think that's it. I'm about to sit here and do my soap notes. I told you about, so the hot stone, baby, them hot stones, to clean it all up and do all that kind of stuff, it really be a lot, but it's all good. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Because I'm rambling. Good morning to you. So it's the next day. Even though I might look real the same, it is, in fact, the next day. It's 9:06 a.m., and I am headed to my 10 o'clock appointment. At this particular location, it's basically like, just know that I can't contact the client, so this would definitely be a point where I would contact the client, let them know I'm on my way, but I can't contact the client. So like I told you last time, I just kind of get there early. It is a prenatal massage this morning, so I did have to bring some extra sheets. The way I like to drape for prenatal, I showed you when I did that little tutorial with the Barbie doll. I just bring that extra sheet so that, like, I don't want anything hanging out or anything like that. So I do still have my weighted blanket, and then I'm gonna bring that extra, the extra sheet. Not necessarily another like comforter or like heavier blanket, just something to cover. Okay. Since it's at like a hotel style place, there's usually a lot of pillows on the bed, and we'll just use that, so I don't have to bring any pillows. And in most cases, when you're doing a prenatal and it's not like, they usually have extra pillows. So there's that. I used to bring my own pillows, but there's no need. There's pillows there. And I want to tell you this because, so remember when we talked about the apps, everybody want a piece of the pie. The apps be taking more of the portion than it's actually due them. I actually contact one of the apps last night. I'm not going to say the name. And basically let them know, like, hey, the place that I've been going to, you guys have been taking money. And I just want to make sure that's fixed for my next appointment. Because basically what happened, the way I was able to call them out was I booked a 60-minute massage at this location. And what I thought was a 60-minute prenatal, but it's actually an 80-minute prenatal this morning. And I noticed that the price for the 60-minute massage was actually more than the 80-minute prenatal. Girl, we talking about laying sideways, okay? We talking about me doing a sideways massage for 80 minutes. And it was priced less. So I was like, what's going on? First, I asked the question of how much is it at this particular location. They told me, and I said, well, that's not what I've been getting paid ever. So there's some retribution. There's some reparations that need to be paid for this particular location. So there's that. I have everything that I need. I'm going to do this massage. I do have to work the PM part of today, and this is what we initially started doing when I started recording, and then the Lord is doing something else completely here. So I'm grateful for that as well. But that's why I'm going. I'm headed to this massage. I'm gonna go back home, chill out, and then go to my shift. My schedule at the spa is already full. It's been full since I believe Thursday, but most definitely it's been full, like confirmed. It looks like everybody's confirmed, maybe except 2. I don't know. My schedule's full. So there's that. It's a 2 situation, so it's gonna be real quick, and I love that for me. I'm gonna look. It looks like my first massage of the day is a deep tissue. We'll talk about that later, okay? Let me handle this massage, and I'll talk to you guys about that later. I'm here. Okay, so I don't think I have enough battery. I think I got enough battery, so I'm just gonna gather my stuff together in here. I did get this morning. So last night there were quite a few requests for massages. I'll put some of them on the screen if I can find them, like if I captured them. There was one, a 60-minute massage that went up to $135. And that's really, first of all, I looked at the address, and the address is most definitely downtown. I personally wouldn't go down there at nighttime. I talked about this before, but because the parking situation just don't be what it's supposed to be. And sometimes it be real sketchy. Okay, sometimes it be real sketchy, especially at that particular area. Girl, at nighttime, I know why the price went up that way. And to me, it's like, you know, just book something in advance so that everybody's prepared and then you can get the service that you want. But a lot of times they don't do that. But I don't bother myself with those things. I was sleeping, or maybe sleeping. Anyway, I got another request, and I want to show you what it looks like when a client requests you. On this particular app, it says client prioritizes you, and I didn't take it. I probably could have worked something out with the time. However, this was a place that I went to, and I was instructed of the Lord to not return. They tip good, they book frequently, but I'm a go with God every single time, and he said don't go back there. So I'm not gonna go back there. But that does happen. You do get requests. And that's what I told you. Like, let's say you go to a client's home and you not necessarily feel, for whatever reason, you don't want to return back. Just because they send you something on the app, that doesn't mean that you have to accept it. That's really the good thing with not giving out your personal information. If you go to a client's home or wherever and they say, you know, I really liked you, I would like you to come back. In the moment, I'm not telling you to be rude or anything like that. Don't do that. Just be like, okay, you know, if you would like to book me again, you can do so on the app. You don't have to feel pressed to give out your personal information. That way, let's say you don't actually want to come back. There's nothing else to it. There's nothing else to it but to do it. Okay, so let's just double check, make sure we have the right sheet combo. See, I got two face cradle cards, which I'll just leave that in there. Okay, I got the right sheet combination, and I don't actually need to bring in this, which is my laundry bag. I'm gonna bring, this is the sheet that I told you about. Just kind of stuff it in there. Now when I leave this location specifically, or really any location, and I bring all these sheets, as long as I have my wagon with me, I just kind of throw it in the wagon, and then I sort all this stuff out once I get home, or just once I get away from the client's home. Now as you can see, this place is like, it's kind of like hotel style, right? So when I get back to the car, I can actually sort through stuff out here. As long as it's not in front of somebody's house, I'll sort it out in the car. But I'm not taking another mobile today, not as far as I know of, because I have to work later on. And I didn't bring, they're really busy today. And, you know, sometimes people see you with the massage table. I've had this happen before. And then they ask about your services, like, without booking through the actual place, which there's nothing that says you can't do that. It's kind of like getting delivery or something like that. So you can absolutely do that. So having cards at a place like this would be nice. However, I don't have any cards with me. So there's that. I'm also going to make sure I bring a towel. Okay, so let me get myself prepared. I've already showed you a bunch of times how I do this. Just making sure that I have everything before I get started. I'm all done. That was a good appointment. Let me check out this belt because this lotion is all over the place. As you can see, it's on my shirt. That was a good appointment. It was a 80-minute prenatal, which I've actually never done before. Yeah, I never done before. I think maybe 70-minute prenatal is good, but it was a blessing nevertheless. You know, like I tell you all the time, I try to focus on just being grateful, and there's always something in a session that you could choose to be grateful for, even if the person is rude or something like that, which this lady was not. But you know, she's pregnant and she's getting a massage, and I was thinking, you know, when I was pregnant with my children, when I carried my children, not only could we not afford to get a massage, but I didn't even know that was a thing. Even if we could, you know, scrap together a few coins and afford it, I didn't know it was a thing. So it's just a blessing. Sometimes you don't always get to get the things, but sometimes you get to be the person to actually serve and give the things. And for, you know, I would say for the Lord to honor me, but it's an honor for me to be able to serve in that way. And that's really just the way I look at it. So, yeah, so I'm excited for the massage that are today. They will seem very easy. And I say they'll seem very easy because whenever you do like a longer massage, like let's say somebody wanted a 2-hour massage just on their back. And yes, people do these things. The next massage is like just regular. It seems easy, but I have learned to, one, never say what I'm not going to do, because the Lord can choose to move anyhow. So I don't say what I'm not going to do. I say what I don't like to do, what I don't prefer to do. But at the end of the day, the Holy Spirit pushes me to do something else. I'd rather be out of my comfort zone and then know that God's in the midst than to be in my comfort zone and you're missing the mark. Okay, Hermatia, you're missing the mark. And I just don't want that. So, you know, that's what it is. So I'm going to, I don't have to be to work till later. It's 11:20, so I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy the rest of my time off before I see you guys later. Jesus be praised. Hello, friends. So my girl and I decided to, you know, sometimes, especially as moms, you wanna wait till your off day, be like, oh, I'll do it on my off day. And then when your off day come, the kids be high anticipation of what they're gonna do on your off day, and then you be tired on your off day. So I decided to not do that. If I can give my all for massage, if I can give my all for everything else, I can give my all to my children as well, you know, as much as I can, because my all actually belongs to the Lord, okay? But I can, you know, I can manage my energy too. Like, I don't have to always be tired when it comes to doing stuff like that. And I'm not saying that to say I'm normally that way, because I'm not. But I know sometimes it could be real easy to get burned out, especially when you be like, oh, we'll do it on my off day. We'll do it on my off day. And then, like I said, your off day come and you realize you got everything to do on your off day except rest. So I actually decided to take her outside, because the wind is like really, really blowing today. And fly a kite. Girl, when the last time you fly a kite? The kite did get up there. It got up there a little bit. I know I'm eating this gum like this. Don't mind me. Actually, I don't need to eat the whole thing. So I'm at work. I'm at work a little early. Probably like, it's about 30 minutes early. No, I'm like 25 minutes early, because I could check in a little bit. I don't know if somebody's in my room, but I'm going to go and see. The apps have been apping, girl. It's been really, really busy. I haven't taken any other ones. However, remember what I told you, sometimes it's nice to just go in there and decline the session as opposed to letting it sit there, so that the app knows that you're actually watching the appointments that do come up. So I'm doing that. Hopefully, the week that's coming up, I think everybody is, like I said, I think there's still a few of the surrounding areas in Houston that go on spring break later than we do. So I'm looking forward to that. What else? Yeah, I got a full schedule. I haven't rechecked my schedule. You know what? Let me check it. Hold on. I just checked it, and it looks like my first massage is a deep tissue massage. Upgrade. The second massage is the couples massage. Upgrade. And I'm not saying like that's why I think about it. Oh, I don't want to do a massage unless there's an upgrade. I'm just letting you know. Upgrade. The last 2 massages, it looks like they have packages which can get them an upgrade. So they put packages on there, so I can ask them if they want to upgrade. So there's a possibility that they might. Honestly, the way them hot stones did me the other day, if nobody upgrades to hot stones today, I'd be fine with that. But we'll see. It's whatever. It's whatever, okay? Girl, the car is looking like the car. Look at this. This is all my stuff. I have not like taken it all out yet. That's because I thought maybe I'd get another appointment today. But I think I'm done. I've been working a lot. I know this video don't seem like I've been working a lot, but remember, this video's been going on for like a week now. It's just been cut into segments. So I've been working, okay? So that's it. I'll talk to you at the end of my shift and then let you know how things go. I just did 2 appointments, and yes, I'm laid back, girl. I'm feeling much better though. When the shift first started, I wasn't feeling as good, honestly. But the first massage, can I think about it? Oh, there it is. Okay, the first massage, the lady just wanted her back done. She had been away for a while and she wanted her back done. So, you know what? Give people what they want. She wanted her back done, and it wasn't like, she wanted deep tissue. So I got paid extra for deep tissue, but it wasn't really deep tissue. And then the second gentleman, he wanted deep tissue as well. Man, I got 2 deep tissue. So he wanted deep tissue as well, but it really was deep tissue. And it was more like, it was just like deep pressure. And one of my co-therapists, co-workers, whatever you want to call, she was saying when people's muscles are like that, you just stretch them. And let me tell you something. Let me give you a professional. Let me tell you from the pro, no. Okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you about the client feedback that I've heard over the years. And as a person who could take a bit more pressure myself, let me tell you something that you don't ever want to do. You don't ever want to just stretch somebody in a massage. Most of the time people come in and get a massage because they want that, they want the flow of massage with the pressure. I have never had deeper pressure, so learn how to give deeper pressure, even if you have to use your elbow. I had to use my elbow on this gentleman just because things were so tight. But don't you ever sit there and just, sit there and do compressions, and people are going to feel like they didn't get their money's worth, and you're not going to get a good tips, and you're not going to get good client feedback. I just learned that. Now, what I wouldn't do, and I had to learn the hard way, is I wouldn't use my hands on a client like that. So I wouldn't sit there and try to like, let me go right here, for instance. You see this right here? I mean, you probably can't even see. So you see right here on my back how, mine isn't that, it's, I can move it with my hands. However, some people, their traps in here, you can't even come on, what I'm talking about. I'm talking about big country cornbread fed man, like big, you know what I mean? Not big, like, I'm not talking about extra adipose big. I'm just talking about like big, we call them big country. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You go in there and try to go like this with your hand, you're not going to have a hand. Okay. And I still got 2 more massages to do. The last clients on your book, it won't be so. It won't be so. So the best thing for you to do is learn how to use your elbow and your forearms with a flow. I call it dancing. I start dancing with it so that I got the pressure, and then I also have the rhythm, because that's what people want. If they wanted something different, they would go to a place like a chiropractor's office and they would get a massage like that. So if that's not what you're into, I wouldn't suggest that you get a job at the spa. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So she did give me that recommendation, but I've been doing this long enough to leave that recommendation where it is. Okay, all right. So that's it. I haven't checked on my tips, and I haven't done my soap notes. So while I'm sitting here in my break for the next 30 or so minutes, let me do that, because when it's time to go, it's gonna be time to go. Oh, I didn't take, so this also happened because it was a couples massage, the last one, and the man was looking over at the woman. And I know some people ask that question, like, when you go do mobile massage, do you have stuff like that happens? Usually, yes, I have. I've done one couples massage in a hotel room that the husband was there, and it actually didn't bother me at all. But I didn't give off, I didn't put myself in a situation, like, I don't be doing all that fancy talk, all that quick talking and stuff, This is business. So like, your professionalism actually speaks volumes, and I haven't had anything like weird as far as sexual in that nature, like somebody sitting there looking at their girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, whatever on the table. It's kind of weird to me when I saw the gentleman doing that, because I know it's not about my husband, but I just think as a man, you should have a bit of self-control. If you want to look at this woman's body in your own time, you got a lot of time outside this room to do that. It's giving perverted. When you want to sit there and look at somebody else rubbing on somebody else, is giving nasty. So you know what I did? I helped my co-therapist out and I slapped a eye mask right on his eye. Okay. All right. I'm all done. Girl, I did hard bodies all day today. Okay. What? Headlights are off. Well, we definitely want to turn those headlights on. Why is it not? Okay. Hard bodies. Today was a hard body day. Okay. But today was a good day nevertheless. I'm not going to say I'm tired, but I'm like, you're done. You know when you're done? When you feel like you work? I wanted to say, they made their money out of me today, but I made my money today. Okay. I worked hard for my coins today. And yeah, so that's it. I'm all done. I had one client. It was a couples massage. After the massage, you know what he said? He said, you understood the assignment. When he said he wanted to relax, I was like, man, thank you. Now, he wasn't like a soft body relax, you know what I mean? But when he said light pressure, I said, man, I'm about to have a good time with this one. And I did. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for it today. All said and done, today is also like the day the pay period closes out. This is probably the most money that I've made so far. We want to talk about coins. It's been good. The Lord is surely faithful. And that's all I have. I'm not going to do any more of these for a while. It will have to be something special, like a party or something like that, just to show you. I did say that I was going to do some business stuff coming up this week. So if you're interested in that, like the business side of things, as far as advertising and things like that, those are not videos that you would want to miss. Remember, I'm not taking requests, so I don't need nobody emailing me saying, oh, do this video, show me this. I don't need that. I have a lineup of things that I will show. What else did I want to tell you about? Oh, so when the gentleman said that, I also, reiterate what I said before. You really have to learn. Most people are coming into a setting like this, to a spa setting, to get a spa kind of massage. Yes, they might want firmer pressure, but you're going to have to work out that firmer pressure in a way that benefits, It's too many times I've done a couples massage and I see what the people are doing and then the feedback from the client, and I understand what they mean. And then I'll get people, like when I'm doing like a single massage, and I'm not trying to say these things to say, oh, I'm the best or anything like that. It's understanding is what you need. Yes, skills, but you also need to understand. You need to understand that people ask for stuff and they really don't know what they're asking for, but it's up to you as a professional to, so that's all I have. As always, if you have a question, girl, ask a question, and I will see you in the next video.